to Liberia, where the drums still play my song. Take me back to my homeland. It's the place where I belong.
LIB Future TV, giving voice to progressive Liberians, speaking about politics, entertainment, and local news.
Hello, are we live? Jefferson, are you there? Lovella, you getting me? Hello? I'm not getting you from the studio. I don't know, but I'm seeing you, Lovella. Are you getting me? Hello?
Hello? Jefferson, getting me? Okay.
Yeah, Jefferson,
Well,
getting
folks,
me?
we'd like to welcome you today. Is Monday, and welcome to today's edition of the program LIB Future TV here on 95.9 KRA City. Good evening, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Jefferson. Are you getting me?
Yes, you're clear.
Okay, good. Yeah, good evening, Jefferson, and good evening to Lovetta. So good to be here. Happy week, new week to all of our followers via the radio. And for those of us that are watching us on the Facebook, so it's another brand new week, and today is the first day. We are bringing you the LIB Future TV on Kia Radio. So before I want to welcome all of you, and we'll be going back to the studio to hear from Lovetta, who is going to be giving us a daily update about what's going on in Liberia, as she usually do. So Lovetta, welcome, and you can go ahead. Thanks for all you do once again.
All right, good evening to our listeners in Radio Lane, and good evening to those of you watching via our Facebook page, LIB Future TV. Today's trending news stories with me, Lavecta Davis. NC Youth Congress trains communicators to promote the culture of effective communication, says shifting narratives that favor Liberia's growth and Cummings matter. The Alternative National Congress Youth League, or Link of NEC, hosted communications training for dozens of young Liberians on Saturday, April 11, 2026, as the party seeks to capitalize on what it calls for the Unity Party government's gradual failure to deliver on 2023 campaign promises. Held in Monrovia, the training drew participants from diverse backgrounds and focused on equipping them with skills for effective communication, void of insults and overly emotional rhetoric. Organizers said the goal is to prepare youth to articulate policy challenges and recommendations with logic rather than incentives. The ANC contends that the political narrative has shifted away from both the ruling Unity Party and the former ruling Congress for Democratic Change, now favoring its standard bearer, Alexander B. Cummings, whom it described as an internationally recognized presidential aspirant. In a message to supporters, the Youth Congress called for constructive engagement with the Baka Kong administration, an issues-based communication that outlines the challenges, failures, and policies. Recommendation will be the style the ANC will continuously follow, the group said. The ANC argued that the Baka Kong-led government will not be re-elected because it has failed on its social contract theory the Unity Party signed with the Liberian people in 2023. Looking ahead to 2029, the party said it will focus on transforming Liberia through the extractive industry, tourism, security, mining, health care, education, job creation, and agriculture. It framed Cummings as a servant leader and transformational figure Liberians are yearning for. The training marks a strategic push by the ANC Youth Congress to shape public discourse and position the party's base for the next presidential election cycle in 2029. House reviews expulsion complaints against Representative Koluba over border remarks. The House of Representatives has begun reviewing an expulsion complaint against Monserrado District Number 10 Representative Yeke Koluba following comments he made about the Liberia-Guinea border. The complaint filed by District Number 3 Representative Sumo Moba and Police Inspector General Gregory Coleman was sent to the Committee on Rules, Order and Administration for investigation. At issue are statements attributed to Kolubar suggesting that disputed territory between the two countries belongs to Guinea. The case has triggered a national debate on sovereignty, free speech, legislative authority, and the use of political power. However, the case has sparked debate on sovereignty and free speech, and critics question the waste involved with calling a special section on one lawmaker instead of spending the resources to protect the border or address other ocean priorities. Liberians are questioning whether the government is using this issue as an excuse to silence an opposition voice that exposes corruption and waste in government. When storm damages Nema school, authorities appeal for aid. Sir Yola Public School in Electoral District Number 4 was left severely damaged after windstorm on Sunday, April 5, 2026, forcing classes to stop. Principal Arthur M. Bana said the storm tore off large portion of the roof, destroyed classrooms, and damaged furniture and learning materials. The school serves nearly 5,000 residents in Tua River District and is a key electoral center. Bana appealed to the government partners and citizens for urgent assistance to restore academic activities. Finance Minister leads Liberia delegation to 2026 IMF or World Bank meetings. Finance Minister Augustine Boye Kafwan II arrived in the U.S. on Saturday, April 11, 2026, to lead Liberia's delegation to the 2026 IMF and World Bank Spring meetings set for April 13 to 18. The high-level team includes Information Minister Cherylimic Matthew Pia, Agriculture Minister J. Alexander Nunta, Public Works Minister Roland L. Giddens, Health Minister Dr. Louis Poto, Deputy Education Minister Yeke Fopa, and heads of Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, NAFA, and LEC. The delegation will engage in international partners or economic recovery, development, financing, and job creation. However, the trip comes as Liberians note that with over $16 million spent on travel by this administration, the average Liberian person's life has not drastically changed. Beer Mountain expansion to create over 2,000 jobs, CEO says. Beer Mountain Mining Corporation plans to double its annual plant capacity from 4 million to 8 million tons of gold. A move CEO Sirhan Omahan says will add over 2,000 jobs. Speaking after a tour with Vice President Jeremiah Kwankun and Mass Minister Ara
Metinoke.
Metinoke Timber, Omaru said the expansion could raise Beer Mountain workforce from 9,000 to more than 11,000. Beer Mountain, a unit of Evosoro Resources, operates the new Liberty Gold Mine, Liberia's first commercial gold mine. However, NC leader Alexander Cummings has said he will negotiate for Liberia to realize the true value of its resources and regulate the contracts closely. Mr. Cummings has said he will double the budget by reviewing, negotiating, and enforcing concession agreements. Jetty valves first made in Liberia tires by 2028 if government supplies rubber. Businessman Jetty says his company can produce Liberia's first locally manufactured tires by 2028 if the government guarantees 500 to 550 tons of raw rubber daily. Give me rubber and I will give you tires by 2028, Jetty said, calling for support to shift Liberia from a raw material exporter to a manufacturing hub through Jetty Rubber Triple LC. Liberia flag tinker among first vessel through Strait of Hormuz post ceasefire Strait of Hormuz. The Liberia flag tanker Daytona Beach was among the first non-Iranian ships to navigate the Strait of Hormuz following a fragile USA-Iran ceasefire. Marine traffic data show the vessel transited at 8:59 a.m. after departing Iran Badr Abbas port. By contrast, the Botswana flag LNG tanker Nidi was redirected by Iran Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, according to the Associated Press. President Bouacar commissioned Monrovia Super Mall calls for quality infrastructure. President Bouacar on Saturday delegated the newly built Monrovia Super Mall, calling it a turning point for economic transformation and urban development. Waka said the project reflects Liberia's demand for durable world-class infrastructure and signals a move towards sustainable growth and job creation. Liberians are people of quality. We are tired of building material stores, the president said at the ceremony. However, Mr. Bouakar's statement comes amid reports that nightclubs are struggling to stay open as Liberians are focused on paying for necessities and cannot afford to spend on shopping and entertainment. Security officer assaulted in Monrovia. A local security officer was reportedly beaten by a group of Lebanese nationals in front of the King Saloon as bystanders failed to intervene, sparking public concern. The incident has fueled a debate over leadership responsibility and justice for citizens. Many argue no Liberian should face maltreatment at home. Details on the officer's condition and police action were not immediately available. However, Alexander Cummings has argued he will enforce the liberalization policy so Liberians will not be spectators in their own country. The debate is foreign national control of industry and why government fails to enforce laws to promote Liberian-owned business continues. A Salamita worker killed in Buchanan King accident. Gibson Katin, a Liberian worker, died at Asalamita's Buchanan port after a malfunction and struck him with its cables. The company said an emergency team responded for workers' alleged negligence and SAT or equipment investigation into the case are ongoing. Flag protest exclusion from UN Youth Forum delegation. The Federation of Liberian Youth criticized the Ministry of Youth and Sports for excluding it from Liberia's 2026 ECOSO Youth Forum delegation, calling it unprecedented. Flag said it is a legally mandated youth umbrella body and one that move undermines inclusive representation. The group urged respect for existing institutions for which the delegation will. The ministry had not responded at press time. Dillon defends 2023 no vote on Beer Mountain deal after Vice President Kun visit. Senator Abraham Darius Dillon on April 11 defended his 2023 vote against Beer Mountain Mining Company's 25-year extension, citing unresolved issues after VP Jeremiah Kwankun toured the site. Dillon said Beer Mountain Mining Company failed to build promised medical facilities for concession communities. He and three other senators faced backlash in 2023 for opposing the deal. He urged the government to revisit the agreement, enforce compliance, and ensure community benefits. However, Arizona Cummings has said that nothing has changed as these government officials have not negotiated concession agreements that are truly beneficial to Liberia. Representative Belity wants Liberia's democracy at risk amid politically driven push to expel Representative Koluba. Representative Musa Hassan Belity of Nema County, District Number 7 says Liberia's democracy is in danger as Representative Yeke Koluba of Monserrado County, District Number 10 faces possible expulsion from the House. Belity called the probe politically driven and want it to silence dissent and intimidate other lawmakers. While condemning Koluba's past remarks against the judiciary, Belity said the case now points to selective justice and abuse of power. He linked it to broader concerns, debate over President Bouakar's NEC nominee Jonathan K. Wider, reported threats to civil society actors and press union of Liberia, warning about laws that could restrict free expression. Belity urged citizens, civil society, and international community to speak out to protect Liberia's democratic gains. LDA arrest in bombing sparks this dispute as woman links miscarriage to officers' action. Miata Cooper of Duma Batini Clay District says she suffered a miscarriage after her March 26 arrest by Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency officers. She alleged the LDA searched her home without a warrant, for no drugs, but seized a wearing skill she uses for her gold business and transported her in the back of a pickup to Tottenham. Cooper claims the arrest condition caused pregnancy complications and that over 100,000 Liberian dollars went missing during the operation. She presented a medical report from Refugee Place International Health Center Lower Town Clinic at NEP4 to support her account. Bombing LDA Commander Ellis Flomo denied the claims. He said officers acted on intelligence with search and seizure warrants from the Tottenham Magisterial Court due to suspected drugs-related activity. The LDA said no drugs were found. And Wanto calls for urgent dialogue on Beer Mountain deal, flags 25-year term and fixed taxes. Tier 1 of the CDC has urged the legislature, government, and stakeholders to open immediate talks on the amended mineral development agreement with Beer Mountain Mining Corporation, saying Liberia must use the deal's own terms to secure national benefits. Wanto stressed the government cannot cancel the deal or take over the company. Section 35.2 requires any change to be by mutual rating agreement and legislative ratification. Section 30.3 sends disputes to arbitration in London, breaking its risks, penalties, and economic damage.
Well, thanks to Lavetta for the local news update. It is a regular feature on the show here. We are waiting for our panelists to join. Well, folks, if you're out there and you're listening, this is the program LIB Future TV on 95.9. Today is Monday, and we're waiting for shortly other panelists to join so that we can begin the conversation today. The show is hosted by Sidiki Kuroma. Let's see, we're still here waiting, Sidiki. A couple of issues we have to talk about today. Yes, couple of issues we have to talk about. But let's see as to whether Sidiki will come on shortly. Before Sidiki comes, let me get you this video so that you can see some of the things that are happening. And yes, B Mountain is on the spotlight as a matter of fact. And so, yes, let me get this one for you. Some of the things that are happening. Let me get this for you. Yes, let me upload this video shortly. Just a minute, fellow Liberians. Let me upload this video. A couple of issues we have to talk about today. Yes, here is it. Okay. Okay. So I hope this video can come on shortly. I hope this will come up shortly on the show here. This is B Mountain. Today we will shift or focus our attention again on the operations of B Mountain since they came into the country, what the Liberian people have benefited. It is just sad to see a company, a billion-dollar company, exploiting, resources and leaving the country with nothing, absolutely nothing. Leaving this country with absolutely nothing. It's so sad. It's pathetic. Like we continue to say, and we will not stop talking. Yeah, we will not stop talking because this is our country. This is what Liberia, has turned into. But you see these sites that we're uploading. Yes, we want you to, the public to know, to see some of these things. The operations of B Mountain in Liberia, extracting real gold from this country. Who are those that are to speak for the Liberian people? It is the government of Liberia. The government will have to be the one to speak for the people. But is the government speaking? Well, that is a question that we continue to ask. When the waters are contaminated, people continue to die at B Mountain because of their operations and what have you. And nothing has been said, nothing has been done about this. But we hope that Sidiki will come on shortly. We hope that Sidiki will come on shortly so that we can, begin a conversation. But wherever you are, this is LIB Future TV here on 95.9, and of course 95.9. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to get this video. I'm trying to get this quickly for you, fellow Liberians. Well, Control, if you're there, studio, maybe you could just play this one of the videos so that we can take this very short break. Yeah, one of the videos. Yeah, so it is just what it is. It is just what it is. And we will not stop talking. We will keep talking because this is our country. This is the only country that we love best. And this is what we are here for, to talk and talk for the Liberian people. The operations of B Mountain, in Liberia, what is the benefit of the Liberian people? What has Liberia got to benefit from all of this? What has Liberia got to benefit? Since this company came into this country, with all of their operations at the concession areas, especially, yes, especially especially in Grand Cape Mount County. In Grand Cape Mount County, what has the county benefited so far? What has the country benefited, especially Grand Cape Mount? What has that county benefited when millions of dollars, in fact billions now, have been taken from that county? Billions of dollars. Imagine taking 900 kilograms of gold from a county like Grand Cape Mount. A county like Grand Cape Mount. And the people there who should be the direct beneficiary of the resources that are extracted, the minerals that are extracted from the county, they are not benefiting. But overnight, inspectors from the Ministry of Labor and members of the executive and the Bureau of Concession, the National Investment Commission, and the legislators will overnight go to these companies, lie in bed with them, and they tell them the worst about their own country, and they say negative things about the people they're representing. Worst of all, the county's caucus, the Grand Cape Mount Legislative Caucus, and the Western Region Legislative Caucus. 3 counties, but specifically Grand Cape Mount. You have Senator Simeon Taylor, you have Senator Daba Vapila, who just took over. She's 3 years now, this year, making it 3 years. You have Representative Mohamed Dosi. You have Representative Bintu Masale and Representative Bese Feka Soni. The 3 representatives and 2 senators. What are they doing for the county? What have been their stands in this whole big mountain, make Cape Mount great? What have they done so far? What have they done? But people sit and the county stands to benefit. Nothing. Nothing the county is benefiting. Nothing the county is benefiting when hospitals and clinics in the county, in the concession area, specifically King George, Golakone, what are the benefits of the people? I told somebody, and I continue to say this, very soon, if we're not careful, there's going to be a landslide in Grand Cape Mount County. If you're driving and you go into the county, or you already enter the county and you're going, you see what is there, you feel very bad. When you see the county, you see some of the towns and villages, along the road, they're just under. But go to King George. Go to King George now. Go to King George right now. And take your cameras around in King George town. And you see the structures that are there. If they tell you that this is King George, this is the town that you see lots of minerals are coming from, you feel bad. You feel bad. You will feel very bad. Oh yes, you feel very bad. But Liberia, we sit here and we continue to see, look at that King George. Oh yes, thank you. That's King George. Where you see billions of dollars leave this country annually. 1.62 billion, if not more than that, leave Liberia, leave Grand Cape Mount County. But look at the makeshift structures you're looking at in Grand Cape Mount. Look at this in the Golakone region, the Matamo belt. Look at that. Look at the people. Look at the living conditions of the people. Look at the you see, the kids are they're bathing the kids outside. But when you enter the main concession area, the people there are living a very luxurious life. Different photos. If you see the underground mining, if you see the site, you see the hole. You see the hole. It is even way more deeper than that. So they've dug, they've gone over 1,000 feet below the earth of Cape Mount. So Cape Mount is just hanging, fellow Liberians. Great Cape Mount County is just hanging. What they have on the mines itself. Now, look at this. This is a company that takes billions. Look, 900 kilograms of gold. And somebody said, well, praising the vice president for going there. Look, I said it this morning. That's the site. That's the mine. You see how the digging? They create their own path. Now you can't go over there. That's the part. That's the mines you're looking at. So we'll play videos where you see, you listen to the vice president and the CEO of the companies, what the CEO of the company in conference explaining, bravely telling the Liberian people, because that was not the vice president you were talking to. He was talking to the Liberian people, making mockery that 900 kilograms of gold leaves B Mountain, leave that Cape Mount. If it is on the world market, the world market, you see the machines, you see the earth-moving equipment under there. Just imagine that's under Cape Mount you're looking at. So under Cape Mount, that's how the people are treating us in this country. You take 900 kilograms of gold on the conservative the market price now is around 137 million plus US dollars monthly, every month. Every month. That's what Cape Mount is suffering from. Look at Big Mountain Sambo, a multi-billion dollar company. Look at the signboard. Look at even where the signboard is mounted, where it's planted. Fellow Liberians, is this the kind of Liberia? Is this the kind of Liberia that we see? And people are saying, I mean, they are having this playing games. This is wrong. How can it, I mean, that is supposed to be the sample, sir? It's supposed to be sample for a multi-billion dollar company. Look at the junction. Imagine, who will tell you that you're entering a concession area? Who will tell you? Is this what we see in this country? Liberia? Some people are satisfied. Some Liberians are satisfied, especially those who are in the pockets of this politician, because they feel or they believe that they're getting 1 cent from these people, so they're satisfied. But the typical Cape Martinians, they suffer on a daily basis. You see the water over there are being contaminated. Oh yes, back then, during the Riaz regime, the waters were contaminated. And people, the fishes in the water, the animals in the bushes, they started to die because of the chemicals they're using. Because
you will knock your asses up.
Thanks for watching. Listen.
And the power money here, you look at company
Watch
like
this
taking
video
from
and
the
listen.
level
Just
for
watch
money
this
on
video.
their phone. If somebody wanting a car ball in their home now, when they can't they do that, the people go.
And the recorder, what's the stance as you see
These
them?
people are treating our people. These people, they are treating our people. Look, you see in a place where they got the stockage, you see the clinic, you saw the pharmacy, right? That is a clinic. You went outside to where our people are, where they are taking the resources from. Our people are doing a heavy work. You saw the clinic, no medicine there, no ambulance there, but you see medicine here, you see ambulance there. People, they are heartless, you see them so. These people, they are heartless. The only way people will live up to what they're supposed to live up to is to shut them down.
Are you taking that stand?
We will take that stand. We will take that stand. We're coming to reach to the point where we'll take the stand. People feel very proud to care out to where they got air conditions, where they are sitting. But you go outside there to where the people are, you don't have ambulance, you don't have running water. Here they got running water here. Here they enjoy AC. You saw the medicine here. JFK can even come for medicine here and use it for the citizens of this country. You see how wicked these people are? Then we sit every day, we say we represent our people. The people will see representation. These people will have to comply. These people, in the first place, the company lied to us on an oath. The company told us that there was running water over there. There's no running water there for the people to drink. The people told us that there was bathroom. Where is the bathroom for our people? Why are you treating our people like this? You see them driving trucks around here, and their job to drive truck around here. How are you going to employ the manners outside there? Then we sit whole day, we call ourselves government, our people are suffering. This time around, watch the process and see. I may resign from the committee. And when I resign from the committee, the Turkish people will have to do what they're supposed to do. We're not here for that. People are treating our people very, very much. You come here, you see ambulance there, you saw ambulance outside there. There's no ambulance there. You saw medicine outside there. There's no medicine there. But they can't sit down whole day. Look. Liberia will be developed when Liberians get interest in the country. People are looting our resources. And in return, the country is getting nothing in return.
Watch
And
this
we
video
must
to
stop
the end
it.
and listen.
These people are provoking our people to be demonstrating every day. They are provoking our people. These things have been in the document for more than 10 years. What have they done? Have they done anything? Then when our people gather, then they say the people are demonstrating. You provoke the people to demonstrate. Why should you do this? Look at the facility they get here. Because they are here. Most of the people, you go to their home, they are car boss, they're burning coal in their home. When they come here, they behave that they are big boss.
Yeah.
Are they big boys for who? For the Liberian people, where you getting the resources from? Watch the process and see. We in it. And they must live up to the commitment. If they don't live, and they must live up to the commitment. If they don't live up to the commitment, they will have to live up to the people of this country. Because the people of this country will take stand, and the stand will be the stand of the people. It's too much. You can't ill-treat the people. You can't implore the people. You get people just here working when you feel that you sack them. Where's the health facility for the people? Where's the good education for our people? We went down there. You got mining company. You say you want to teach a poor trade. You're doing mining, then you want to do agriculture. Close the mining company that teach agriculture. Do rice farm. Do agriculture. These people feel they are bothered with jokers. But this time around, we are involved with it. We are serious people that are involved with it, and we take the thing seriously. You see the trucking men driving?
Yeah.
They say they're not driving small cars,
Yeah.
but they are driving. The buses, our Liberian people supposed to be driving, they are taking over. Trucking men making tea for people to drink. What the Liberians will do? Wow. Talking men making tea for people to drink. What the Liberian people will do? Talking men in the restaurant cooking for people to eat. What the Liberian people will do? You know, that is how I get frustrated sometimes. I use voice. But we have reached a point. These people will live up to the commitment in that paper. The cowboys.
President Baka has sent an executive team to examine.
Bossman, President Baka can say what he want to say. If the people don't live up to their commitment, and when the people demonstrate, the people protest, the people will be right to do what they are doing. The people are being abused.
One will say you are inciting violence.
Well, I inciting violence. If you cause violence, then violence will come. I came here the morning to put things under control. If I was inciting violence, then tell the people move in here. We want our people to live to a good standard. Our people living to a good standard. Why provoke the people? Their company is provoking the Liberian people. You don't know that? Then we got one man that sat there, they call David Allen. He just lied. They put lie to us on the oath. What did we see? Clinic outside for the people. The place you getting your research from, no ambulance. But we'll come here, we'll see more than 5 ambulances here. You can't send one outside for the people. The people will call you before you send one outside. Are the people jokers? That place the people get in for a longer time. They cause the people to protest. The people here. This company is the one that caused the people to protest. They put in protest on their own. The people get running water, they're drinking well water, they're making a cigarette day. But the people got running water here. The people in the town buy plastic beer water because the water is not good for them to drink. What kind of thing is this? Then when we say we call ourselves government official, we call ourselves honorables. No, we are not honorable, we are crooks. You and myself, we are not living up to the people's standard. We are the problem of this country, you and myself. We lawmakers, we are the problem. When we decide the country be alright, the country will be alright. And the people here, you are the direct representative. If you're not very careful, the people hold you responsible for it. Because we'll live up to our commitment. They'll have to live up to it. And I will work with you at any time to ensure that people do what they're supposed to do. If they think they are being giving people money, we are part of the people, you take money, I will tell the people, I'll go right outside, I'll tell the people. I said, Josie, throw money. When you try it, I will tell the people, and I know you can do it.
I told you,
Thank you.
I'm not a lawmaker.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm not a lawmaker.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So let's face the reality, fellow Liberians. Yaka Kolbahu is from district number 10, all the way here in Montserrat. And I said it this morning, I'm saying this again. I was one of those who traveled with the lawmakers to Cape Mount in 2024 when that situation eroded, when it began. Siriki, welcome. I was one of those journalists.
Thank you, Jefferson. Thank you, brother.
I was one of those journalists who went with the lawmakers. But then Fonati Kofa was speaker, and who was one of those lawmakers? The speaker now, Richard Kun, was on the team. That team, that's a delegation. That entire committee was headed by District 16 Representative Dixon Sibu. Kissy Collins was there. Other lawmakers were there. He was the only man, the only lawmaker who spoke. He took the bold face to speak to those Turkish nationals. While his colleagues They stood there and could not say a word. You saw him at the end of the video. That man you saw standing that Yeke Kolo was talking to, he's the direct representative. The concession company, B Mountain, is in district number 2, Grand Cape Mount, Gola Kone, that whole Matamo belt. That's the operational area of B Mountain. Mohammed Dosi is the lawmaker there. He could not say a thing. You think if Mohammed Dosi was saying the way Yeka Kolo has been saying these things, and all those lawmakers, you think B Mountain going to be making mockery and making fun of the Liberian people, going to be robbing this country? So the visit of the vice president yesterday, it was just enough. The vice president just went to Freeport. What has changed at the port? Nothing. It's just like, I mean, he has just reawakening the situation. The vice president was senator when these people were operating here. Oh yes, President Baka was vice president then. Jeremiah Kun was senator. But this is the country we're in. Imagine a whooping $1.62 billion. Siki, I don't know what you think. It's just so sad, bro. Yeah. Yeah, Siki.
Hello?
Yeah, you okay now?
Okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Javazi. I've been having some internet issue from my end, that's why. But I think I'm good now, right?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, just to add on to what you're saying, again, I want to welcome other followers, both on the radio and on the Facebook. So again, this is Siliki Kroma. I'm joining you from Kigali, East Africa. So just as Javazi was saying, the removal proposal from the legislature, especially the House of Representatives, regarding Yege Koluba and all of that, it's just so unfortunate, Javazi. And I've been seeing a couple of posts in the last few days about this removal stuff. Today in the morning on OKFM, the deputy speaker was there, and I think he talked about uh, whether we go up, we can down, Yeke there'll be a decision taken against Yeke and all of that. But Liberian people, these guys they did it for the first time, Jefferson. I think we've talked about this same issue before, right? They removed Fonati Kofa. All of us will sit in a country there. Fonati went to court, the Supreme Court of Liberia, the highest court in the land. The court ruled that everything the majority bloc was doing was not in the right proceedings.
Yes.
Instead of these guys going to respect the Supreme Court, they, they insisted that they must remove the speaker. And the president of the country,
He
who
sat
took an
there.
oath, who took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution, came up 24 hours later and issued a statement that he's going to work with these guys, who the
Yeah.
Supreme Court described that the action was not lawful, right? So if you see these guys
Yeah.
coming out today, they can expel Yeke Koluba is because they've done it before and nothing came out of it. I remember at some point they started sending police to the Capitol building, and these police officers they were biased in the execution. They were targeting members of the minority bloc.
And today,
And who knows?
Yeke sustained injury from the actions of the police. One of his fingers.
They even attacked
Yeah.
his Vigo, right? At some point they
Yeah.
attacked Yeke Vigo
They
at the
drilled
Capitol
it.
building. You see? So again, for me, I really want us to take more time on this, where we'll open the phone line, and they'll bring people call, and calling is not enough. We're talking right now on the radio, but we must stand up. These guys were on session. What's so important about they were on not even session, but on break. But they
Yeah.
had to call him back that they had emergency. Is Yeke Koluba explosion of emergency right now in the country? Look at Pierre Martin stuff. They don't even call him back to have a session and terminate Pierre Martin contract or whatsoever, but they call him back to remove Yeke Koluba, which will cost them 6.1 million to organize a by-election in district number 10. You see, so these guys, and they've tested, they've tested the system before and they were successful. So
Yeah.
now it gave them more guts to think that they can do it again to Yeke and get away. Fortunately, bulk of these people who are advocating for Yeke to be expelled, they all supported Yeke for all kinds of reckless statement against the CDC government yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeke said all kinds of things. Jovia gigatos, Jovia web this, Jovia man this, Jovia that. They celebrated him. You know, at some point, Yeke said the president of Liberia was a kush, kush man, all that kind of funny things, right? Nobody
Yeah.
expelled Jürgen Koluba back then, and now they want to expel him because they want to silence critical voices. I listened to Lovetta reporting from the happenings in Liberia, and she spoke about the information minister traveling with Gafwan to the U.S. for IMF meeting, right? And today I
Mm-hmm.
also read a press release from the executive mansion about the president travel to Ethiopia. The deputy information minister is also on a trip.
Yeah.
So
Daniel Sano there.
they both minister and deputy minister
They
is not in
left
the
the
country.
country. They left the ministry.
Yeah,
So
they're
tomorrow
not in
is
the country. So
Tuesday. Tomorrow
yeah,
is Tuesday. They're
yeah,
supposed
we'll
to
be
inform the
organizing a
Liberian
media
people.
press conference. Yeah,
Yeah.
you see, so the two are not in the country, and this is what it's about. This is all it's about, right? Let's come to power,
Mm-hmm.
not lie on people, disrespect decent people in the country who've accomplished so much, and come with a good intent to change the country, to put the country on path. Let's disrespect them to make them to appear like they are nobody, and we come to power. Mele Daniel Sanders said we afford ticket to go to Ethiopia, if not on the expense of the government.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Sanders was an office boy to Yombli. All of us know he graduated from AME Zion, right? On the Duco area there. He was working in Yombli office as a chief of staff. Throughout. Daniel Sanders never even used to leave Monserrado to go to, other than going to Buchanan because I play in a family. To even go to Nimase or Harvard. But now he's traveling. Nobody say he can't travel, but he can have your proper minister, deputy minister leaving the country at the same time. And you have a press conference that you organize at Mika on a weekly basis. So who is going to take over that press conference? That's a tough question. But this removal thing with Yeke Jefferson, I
Mm-hmm.
would really appreciate, since we've already gone 1 hour, let's open the phone line, let the people call. What's that take? It's not good to say, oh, you remove Yeke, we'll go in Yeke district 2029 and vote for Yeke. We must not sit down there to remove Yeke. Let's demand that Yeke should not be removed. Because today, Thomas Fowler on OKF in the morning, he said, your leg, you go up, your can down. There will be an
Yeah.
action taken against Yeke, and they will
Mm-hmm.
do it and get the backing of the executive. This is the
Mm-hmm.
unfortunate part.
But the thing
They remove
is,
Funaki
the
Kofade.
action is to silence Yeke so that there can be so many clandestine deals that will pass.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all.
They don't want
Nothing,
Yeke
because
speaking.
Yeke is so outburst on them. So that's the reason they want to get rid of him. Once they get rid of Yeke now, everything will just, things will just go smoothly. Nobody will question them. Nobody will raise any contention about anything. Nobody will blow alarm. That's just it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just it.
These guys, they want to, somebody told me recently that they are on a plan to silence the opposition, for the opposition to be weak, because in Liberia we have this notion of, oh, the opposition not speaking, the opposition not
Mhm.
doing anything, blah blah blah, and all the kind of different stuff. So they want to see how best they can silence critical voices, and Yeke are one of the critical voice against this government. Even though Yeke campaign uses his own resources, when travel from county to county and
Yeah,
campaign with these people, but now Yeke call about their own threat. There's a video right now circulating where the information minister, Jeremy Mepia, say, even if a man go to discotheque and wrong, he will vote for Yaga against his own mother.
oh,
That
he
video is
said that.
available.
Oh,
Yeah, the
yes.
video is available on the internet. But now
Wait,
they,
wait,
they,
wait.
they, they, they
Let
just
me.
can't stand this Yaga Koluba man. They want to remove Yaga. What did Yaga say that is so urgent that you have to call these people back? And the law say when the lawmakers are on break, you call them back, you have to pay them for special setting,
Show.
right? So they prefer paying these people for special setting just so that they can get rid of Jeke Koluba. And this is unfortunate. So let's open the phone now. Let's hear what the Liberian people have to say. And we'll go back to this Beer Mountain thing. This Beer Mountain consensual agreement where the vice president acting like that. Today he know about the Beer Mountain deal and all that kind of stuff. We'll go back to that, but let's start with Yeke first. What is your thought on this Yeke Koluba issue? What can we do? You know, are we going to sit here again and sit in the date of Funati? They do it to Yeke Koluba. Today is Yeke, tomorrow it can be anybody in the opposition. Because these
Oh
people,
yeah.
they are testing the system. Even though they've not even go 50% of the turn given to them by the Liberian people. Because I says here now they just go 2 years and few months. And they
Yeah.
already trying to test. First, recently they went to go appoint partisan at the NEC. The men who are in a war room lying that they are going to win on one round victory. They went and appointed that man to be the chairman of the National Election Commission. And today they are planning to expel Yeke Koluba. They are willing to pay millions of dollars to host a by-election in District 10 and accepting that Yeke Koluba should go. This is unacceptable. It is a threat to our democracy, and we cannot sit and just keep quiet and say, "Oh, like Yeke Koluba man, you talk nonsense." No, this is not about Yeke. It's a target against the opposition, and we must demand against it. Thank you, Jabazin.
Yes, we must demand against it, and we'll hear from the Liberian people tonight on 0777959 It is not just about the statement Yeke made that the land for Guinea. It is there are too many reasons behind the expulsion of Yeke. They want Yeke out because Yeke can expose them. Fellow Liberians, this is the program LIB Future TV on 95.9. You can call us on 0777 959 959 0777 959 959 plus 231 777 959 959. Prince Talibo, welcome from Snow Hill.
Thank you for the recognition.
Mm.
The money and you discussion on the following
Mm.
Jabazin, can the caller be audible a little bit? Yeah, it's good now.
Mm. Yeah, Solomba. There's still mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Prince. Thank you so much. Good evening.
Well, let me say good evening to you, my dear brother, and I'm your co-host. My name is Jeremiah Tiawe. I joined the discussion of this number 6.
Welcome, Jerry.
You know, if we will sit not in the opposition, right? Whether it's opposition, opposition, or what is position.
Mm-hmm.
The reality here is, Yeke Koluba is the only, I use the word only, Yeke Koluba is the only lawmaker in the house that speaks truth to power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeke Koluba is the only man, like a looking president, speaker, whosoever says and tell you what he wants to tell you concerning the living condition of the Liberian people.
Oh yeah.
Welcome the power to your.
Yeah.
The lawmaker that in the district there.
Yeah.
The district looking at Yeke Koluba is speaking for his own people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mohamed Josi.
Mohamed Josi speak less. He's looking at Yeke Koluba as he's going to lay down that king to watch the project.
Oh.
And Yeke Koluba speaking for his own people. That's the kind of man he wants to stand. And people are sitting quietly, behaving, they don't even know what is happening. Honest, I want to say this to the opposition. If they will only sit and see this happen,
Yeah. Yeah.
If we say today, if the expect you get all over for our house and it's succeeding today as it is for the people, but nothing is for other day. Trust me. 2029 election, even if everybody in the country can vote for whatever party, and one person was the other party, those people will declare that winner and not to know what is happening in this country. Why should you come out to the expression? One name expression or you so important.
Yeah.
To the living condition of Liberia.
Yeah.
You get those countries that are taking, unless you to be calling today, I get to know that that company is taking 135 million movement.
137. They get it 1.6 billion every year. More than that. More than that. Mm-hmm.
And our second vice president, look at the kind of sad thing. One make our second vice president to be the one only to the people. Instead the people coming to you. Is that aware of that money company?
Umbrella.
Even our second president today is not aware of that money company. It's shocking of President Biden to
Metal Steel.
when he saw the people living in the continue and the government God bless you will see our Lord make up whatever.
Thank you.
When they went to that place to campaign, he told the people that when you vote for President Biden when he wins, we will come back and make sure people will take up part of the continue. President Biden went there and they see the people in the same continue that he led them into President Biden. He saw the people in the continue he had to take for to appreciate the company, tell the company that open yes, you guys are doing well. You can even improve the living condition. It's very sad for our country.
Thank you, my brother.
For us to start loving political party in our country, we should love our country more than political party. We should not defend people.
Okay.
Thank you for putting me in the
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, you live. Your name and you call from where?
We are calling from Bomi County.
Mr. We are you calling from Bomi County?
Yes, sir.
Which part of Bomi you call from?
Marima Butler.
How are you listening to the show? Is it radio or you watching on Facebook?
Radio.
Okay, go ahead.
My brother,
Mm.
we told the people, democracy is one of the most expensive things. Freedom.
Mm. Yeah.
We say, why these people? I can tell you for free. The dollar with Catholic now, we even know of us taking action now.
Mm.
The time you together will get into a war. There will be a bloodshed. Because people will not say that people control everyone's life. And we are going to remove it is manipulated by the executive. Because they want to pave the way for 2029 to rig the election. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That will not even happen. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, your name and where you call from?
I am Honorable Philip Santari, former member of the Chief Judge and the Civil First Legislature of Constituency Number 1, Local County.
You say Honorable Philip who?
Philip Santari.
Philip Sartali, former representative.
Of the Chief Judge and the Civil First Legislature, Constituency Number 1 of Local County.
Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. Where are you calling from right now?
I'm calling from Monrovia.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
I'm right at the Old Matadi.
Okay, sir. Let's hear you.
This is my appeal to all Nigerians, especially civil society. All the problem we have is from the legislature, from the executive. The civil society has not done their work. Our constitution, number 1, says government is for the people. And if it does like it, they remove it. Now, yeah, again, we're confusing important matters. We're talking about how our people have managed and how the country is not giving anything. Then we're confusing it with hatred. Then we're confusing it with this. Please, Nigerian people, especially civil society, let us use Constitution number 1. The government is formed to please the people. And if the people cannot be pleased, the government has the right to remove. So let us not just confuse. Nigeria business is like a dog poo in the big town. If you want to accept the poo in the big town, you will see your home. You will see your home. So let us avoid
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Honorable. Thank you, Honorable. Thank you so much, Honorable Talent. Please walk away from the radio. Paco.
Yeah, Jordan,
Let's hear
let's
you,
take
Paco.
one more call. Let's take one more call.
Mhm. No, nothing will happen like that. Go to the point. Yeah. Go to the point. Mm. Mm. So, mm. Okay. What do you have to say about the B Mountain issue? Mm-hmm. Mm. No, Paco, wait, Paco, let me remind you. 2024. You know what happened in Kinshasa? Oh, but he said nothing happened, no noise. Okay. Who? Paco, no, Paco. Okay, thank you, Paco. Let's take the last person. Then we put it in. Yes, you know where you call from. This is bad. Welcome, Rich. Certainly, I definitely will do that.
Okay, thank you for that. Before I go to the actual issue, let me first say hello to my kinsman today, Saturday. That's the man we knew as representative in the late 80s. You know, he represented our district very well. So I want to say, I thought he was late now, but hearing your voice today, I'm so glad to hear his voice as our former representative from Korea district.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was kissing me as well.
Okay.
Now to the actual issue. I don't want people to, especially my brother that is in Rwanda, I don't want you people to make Yeke Kolba a national hero in this country. Yeke Kolba is not even one, and he's not near one. Trust me, my brother, when you are in Rwanda, in a civilized war, tell me which one of the representatives in Rwanda that leave national issue, the defense of national issue, the issue about district collective bargaining, and just be diving into politics, and causing division among people. Tell me which one is in Rwanda. Because they are civilized and people they are lost. Yeke Kolba is pretending in this country that he loves the Liberian people, but he's traveling his political period one after the other to plunge the country into chaos. They will not allow him. So for me, if anybody would talk about impeaching Yeke Kolba for this insanity he caused in this country, insulting leaders, creating commotion, bringing the blood to fight with other nations, we will have to impeach Yeke Kolba to serve as a deterrent that any other person will enter the house. He should not be a horrible or a lawmaker, we should be a honorable lawmaker. I don't think Yeke Kolba is a honorable lawmaker, he's horrible. So because they have all national parliament people are chasing after removing him, they are going to keep my name to create another thing.
No, hello. Wait, let me correct you. This video is an old video, 2024. I was one of the journalists that went with all the lawmakers, including the new speaker now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that correction. I thought this was the recent.
No.
But if it was the past for me, okay, that's a fun thing to do. But one of yours knows,
Mm-hmm.
Yeke Kolba needs to go back in the process and think
Is he causing anything that will or doing anything that will cause us to go back to the dark days?
Of course, yes.
What has he done?
The manner in which he attacked political leaders in the country and linked from one to another, it could cause political chaos. That's why he did to John Weir, and at the end of the day, he caused John Weir to lose power. John Weir is started yesterday for corruption and for malfeasance act. And suppose Joseph Parker, he has come back to see John Weir acting as if he's the best person. And John Weir looked at Ronnie and allowed John Weir, he didn't come back to be a failure for facility. He's not being joking. Okay? And that's the hatred between John Weir today and Joseph Parker. Because what we are going to do Joe Parker yesterday, Joe Parker wanted to have. And we are going to cover and leaving Joseph Parker today, going back to John Weir and relating some of the information that he has discussed we get there.
Okay.
You see the two reasons we will be together. That's a look at what they are in the country.
Okay.
It's not a corporate thing. It's a corporate against the nation.
Thank you.
It's not between leaders causing crisis. That's a control.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You've made your point. Thank you. Well, we'll hold a course for now. We'll hold a course. There are more courses coming, but we'll hold a course for now. Yeah. Just we'll come back to the course. Just hold a little bit. Let's have a little conversation. We'll come back to the course, the call lines. Yeah, Sidiki.
Yeah, we'll definitely do the second segment of the call, and I agree with you, Jefferson. So again, we want to say thank you to everybody that called in. This is the LIB Future TV, live on Kia Radio. So we come on every day in a week from Monday to Friday. So thanks for your calls. Thanks for your feedback. But, I want to disagree with the last caller. She talked about Yege Koluba insulting political leaders and all the kind of stuff. I don't know when you realize that, Jefferson, right? Because Yege Koluba been causing people saying we are since 6 years.
Oh, yeah.
You're insulting Joe we are. So I don't know if this caller called back then suggests that Yege Koluba should be expelled as the way he's doing now, the kind of energy he's putting into this and all of that, but it's so unfortunate, Jefferson. And we Liberians, we should stop defending these people. You can't continue to make excuse for people who keep you in a position that they are more fortunate than you. Nobody is defending Yege Koluba, right? But if yesterday was bad, what make it today, or yesterday was good, what made it today is bad? Because everything Yege is doing today, even Darius Dillon, who is a Unity Party senator, he had an interview recently and admitted that Yege has not changed, that his supporters been changing, that Yege has been consistent, and all of that. So for you to come and say they can't be insulting president and all that kind of stuff, why you call insult? First of all, did Yege just wake up and talk about the issue in Lofa? People are alleging that government officials in this government carry on illegal mining activity in a river that Liberia and Guinea share. When is the government going to initiate an investigation into that matter? Oh, that one nothing. But like Yege Koluba verbal war to say
since President Jumala's name came into the whole picture, nothing has been said or done about it.
Yeah, there's no investigator, but Mr. Padmo is on. He's been away for a couple of days. So let's welcome him. He just got back to the US. He was in Liberia. So welcome, Mr. Padmo. He's the host. I'm just a co-host to him. We've been running the grind. All thanks to Jefferson. Sometime I will be off, but he will carry on the show. So, Mr. Padmo, welcome to the show. We're talking about Yege Koluba explosion and that of the Beer Mountain issue that we all see now, and people taking Jeremiah to be the Messiah and Savior.
Can you imagine?
He went there to investigate. But welcome on, Mr. Padmo. Welcome. Good to see you back.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be back. I had a great time. In Liberia. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet to meet Jeff. But Jeff will meet. We'll meet.
I know.
I don't like to announce my arrival and my departure, but we'll meet.
Yeah, it's good. I know that.
But yes, I did have a swell time out there. I went on business. So that's why I paid a lot of attention to. Got in, got out. Got what I needed to get done. But it's crazy, man. And these people, the thing about it is, what can be so frustrating at times is that they know they're doing wrong. They know this is wrong. They will keep pushing it. They will keep pushing it. They know it's wrong. Look, the writing is written on the wall. Yeah. Yeke not change. This is the same Yeke.
Yeah.
And it's same Yeke. He has not changed. So what he did before when he was doing the job we are there, and what is speaker near buffer chambers?
Yeah, buffer chambers.
Was it good at that time? Now it's bad. When are you going to launch an investigation? Legislature, you have oversight responsibility. You're not supposed to summon the interior, the Minister of Internal Affairs, Minister of Local Government, and say, look, we want to know what's going on over there. Are you mining? Are there government officials who are mining the river? They don't want to talk about it. They want to silence Yeke. Why? Because Yeke talking too much. Yeke don't want to join the stealing. This is what I stress on. And Yeke can sleep, go to bed at night, sleeping on this. All the years I've been knowing Yeke. You can say, oh, Yeke can talk, crazy talk. You can say, oh, Yeke market too wild. You can say, oh, Yeke, but you never, not one day have I ever heard anybody say, Yeke steal.
Oh, no.
Or Yeke
it's far from that. It's far from that.
Never. And Yeke has challenged every one of them. And say, if you have ever given me money before, bring it outside. They can't bring it outside. There's no proof. They have no documentation. District 10 has not received their development funds for almost 3 years. 3 years. They have suffered the people of District 10. They refuse to bring those people development funds so that the road are going into Oro there or back to Matad or that area they can't be finished. Why? Because they refuse to get it put in the district fund. But I will challenge them today. I will challenge them. If they turn fool and expel Yeke, we will vote Yeke back in. We already have constitutional lawyers that we have noted, we have contacted, they have reviewed the Constitution. There is nothing written in the Constitution of Liberia that prohibits Yeke from running again. There is nothing. Only if he commits a crime. And he has not committed any crime. He has not been sentenced anywhere. He has not gone through any judicial process. Therefore, Yeke can take his seat and will vote Yeke in, will raise the money. The money that needs to be done will raise that money right here in the diaspora and will put Yeke back over there. Because Yeke is the only person over there with very few, I won't say the only person, but very few other people that is speaking out. And if you sit there and you allow Yeke to be expelled, you think it will stop with Yeke? It will not stop with Yeke. When they're done with Yeke, they're coming after Musa Bilete. When they're done with Musa Bilete, they're coming after the next person. And they will keep doing that like that until either you succumb to them or they kick you out.
Yeah, they'll go for that. They'll go for that one way.
Yes.
One way. Who one of the persons. Yeah. Yeah.
They will keep doing it like that until they have unity party. And that's what they want. They want silence. Yeah, they're about to print money. Why aren't you are the legislature? Why aren't you summoning the bank governor to find out why are we printing money? Justify why we should give you permission to print money. No, that one not important to them. It's not important. That expelling Yeke, that the one not important. The security forces are to the border. They hardly have fix. Raise, come, redo the spending, put more money in defense and immigration to support the troops to the border. That one not important. That one not important. Why? What is the present status at the border? A sister network sent a reporter there 2 days ago. The Guineans are still across the river.
Yeah.
That one not important. It's not important. That to expel Yeke, that the only one that important right now. And it's sad, man, Jeff. It's sad. What these people are doing.
It's sad. It's sad. And I said it again to people. I said it is not just about the statement that Yeke made that these people want Yeke out, it is because of his continuous exposure of clandestine acts, connected deals that pass. That's why they want him out, because they will feel pleased now if there's no Yeke around to expose them. If there's no Yeke around to tell the Liberian people that, oh, there's lawmaker, the new money in the building here again. If there's no lawmaker that will say, oh, we're going to jail for furniture again, when the people in Cape Town can't get nothing, oh, lawmakers, they went to Great Cape Town, they got money from there, and Cape Town can't get anything. If there's no lawmaker who will do that, then they will be pleased. Yeah. That's all they want Yeke out. Nothing. That's just all they want Yeke out for.
You are absolutely right. That's all they want. That's why they want Yeke out. So that they can be able to carry on the clandestine act now with no problem. How much is for this session? How much are we spending for this session?
Imagine.
What is the Liberian people spending?
Yeah.
I've heard up to $6 million. Can you imagine?
Just for this. Oh, yes. Now, the conversation in the corridors that, in fact, money, serious money have been distributed now because they're gathering signatures. I mean, serious, we have pertinent issues.
Yeah.
In the country, a very problem in the country that we're supposed to be looking at, but we've abandoned till now. Now the information minister, his deputy, they left the country. So who's supposed to update the public? Tell the Liberian people the current, what is the status of the Solomba port of entry? The lawmakers who, since the speaker and his team, they went to Lofa, they came back. What's the result? What have you people done? What you say you're going to set up a delegation to go to Guinea to meet the Guinean parliament. Where are we? No update. But the expulsion of Yeke is major. It's a major conversation in the corridor. This is sad. It is so frustrating. It's Liberians, people who support, who Yeke supported now because they're in the pocket. Yeke is saying the same hard. In fact, the tougher ones now, they're against him today. He's the craziest man. The dummiest man ever that they've seen. So they want him out.
Yep.
Are you for real Liberians? Okay, Yeke speaks out of frustration. His tune, you may not have liked the tune. Yes, we should say, okay, maybe the tune. But, hey, it is out of frustration. Who told you when you do the right thing, Yeke will say, okay, the people doing the right thing, so I will stay course there. No. If Mohamed Dosi, District number 2 lawmaker, was speaking the way Yeke spoke in Great Cape Town County, you think Yeke going to talk? No. But no, they're not doing it. The police, the children died over there in Cape Town in 2024. Now, the police who did it, they did their own investigation and they came out and said they acted in self-defense. How can you commit a crime and you investigate yourself? What would be the outcome?
Exactly.
The outcome? It's too troubling, Mr. Park. No, it's too troubling.
Man, I'm telling you, it's and the thing about it is that somehow they feel that they will be so blatant to do this thing, and the people will not pay them back. But y'all just wait. There was a group before y'all. Oh yeah. I remember there was a speaker. There was a speaker before y'all that felt the same way. He couldn't even he didn't even get re-elected. I said to be speaker, just to be representative. And people tell him, say, we want you again.
A former student leader took him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. With all the money he had, a student leader had to take in Anthony Williams.
Yes.
Took Baba Chimas out today. 2029 is just next door. You might see it to be long, but hey, the Liberian people are sitting and they're watching.
They're watching.
Nobody say, oh, we're celebrating Yeke. No, but the right thing must be done.
Always.
If it's not justified, sometimes we talk this thing, we talk, people who are supposed to sit there and analyze and calculate well, but they sit there because it is against them today. You the one invented this particular machine. It has come, and then now you want to destroy the machine. When you put all of the bad, you made a robot, and you put all the bad things into the robot. You said, do this. Now the robot has turned to you now and said, the thing you asked me to do, you do the same thing this people doing. So why you doing that? Coming to you, then you get it angry.
You get it angry. Yeah.
It's bad.
That's it right there. That's it. It's crazy, man. So, so I mean, let's talk about the other stuff that's been happening in the country. B. Martin, Silky brought up B. Martin. So yeah, the vice president, the former senator of Nima County, the former representative of Nima County, went to B. Martin. He discovered B. Martin. I just put it out. He discovered B. Martin because he didn't know about it before.
Yeah,
they called B. Martin, and now he has pointed out the ills of B. Martin. Wasn't this? Wait. Let me see what I understand. B. Martin. That B. Martin is in jail?
No, B. Martin is in. No, this is in King Jaw.
King Jaw. That's in jail.
Yeah,
King Jaw. That's in jail. King Jaw. King Jaw. Yes. King Jaw. That's what B. Martin is. Isn't B. Martin the same place where the local people were complaining at the beginning of the administration?
Yeah, 2024.
Yes.
Yes.
About the water.
Yes.
How the water was contaminated.
How
it was making the children sick.
Yeah.
And the government sent police people there to quash the whole deal. Am I making mistake or the same we're talking about?
That's it. And
today the Canada are saying no nothing about it.
That's B. Mountain. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's B. Mountain.
Let me be honest with you. Let me tell you something. No, let me tell you something. I know Unity Party. I know you. They are now upset. Let me tell you right now. All the government officials here talking blah. They are now upset because B. Martin making money. No. They are not upset because B. Martin is spending money on the community. No.
No, that's not.
They're upset because B. Martin making money and they're not coming to them. They're not eating their own. That
one is supposed to get. They just getting
money
peanuts.
coming from King Jaw, and we're not getting some. When we
getting peanuts.
So now they'll put together the legislative, how you call it, the legislative committee, and they will send it down there. They're sending the data to Asalamita. They're coming to go to B. Martin now. So they put money together and they close people that are not happy.
But there's a problem. But there's a problem. Here's the thing. Sir Joseph had all of his bosses here in Maserati called Maserati Transport Services.
Yeah.
He took all the bosses and sent them to Asalamita.
Yeah.
No, Asalamita.
Oh, Asalamita, yeah.
Yeah, then he was part of the committee, the senators, the 9 senators that went to Asalamita. What do you think Sir Joseph will tell Asalamita when he has his bosses there and he's using it? He's doing business, they're paying him.
Everything. Don't forget about the don't truck.
The don't truck? You think he'll say anything? No. He will not say anything.
And that's the same thing. That's the same thing I was saying to the caller right now, right? We can't be making excuse for these people. When it comes to these different consensual deals about, you can't make excuse for them.
Yeah.
You know, Jaga Koluba do something, you can't make excuse for these people. Joseph Boaka, who was an opposition leader, according to his close ally Henry Costa, he could not afford to buy transformer for his own, apartment, right? But he took over and purchased $1.5 million car. You make excuse for that. And bulk of you don't even have the opportunity to get $5,000 car for yourself. But because you're president, and you too, you can be president. That's the difference, right? Anybody can be president now, right? But you make excuse for him because you think you're lying or you are Unity partisan and all of that. You can continue to do that. Jeremiah is not new. Jeremiah served as representative in Nima for 2 terms.
Yeah.
He was elevated to being senator. He was in the House when the Bear Mountain deal was extended. Who was a senator back then?
Yes.
He voted. Only 3 senators on record of not voting for the extension of Bear Mountain deal.
Yeah.
And Jeremiah is not one of them. So if we're talking about expelling people from the legislature because of the attitude and stuff, not people like Jege Koluba. You have Thomas Fala who are in studio today talking about your go up, your Canada, there will be action taken against Jege. Thomas Fala today at the expense of you He has built a university, put under his name. I think his mother-in-law is a principal there. The wife is a registrar and all that kind of stuff. But you okay with that? You may excuse for the. They see Thomas Fala, Mr. Padmo. These people called Tifa yesterday.
Yeah.
That is seeing men and the healing.
Yeah.
Too hypocritical, and you can fight the kind of change you want to see in a country like Liberia based on that kind of mindset.
No.
Like when somebody not support you today, they are thief. But when they come to say they support you, then they good, they are Messiah and
Exactly.
Savior, and all that kind of stuff. That's not how you change your country. You see,
It's
but this
just-
Beer Mountain thing, it's just a game. They're trying to get some political, point. They always brag about being good at propaganda. Maybe that's another form of sending out that they're doing well, they're holding these people accountable and all of that. I don't even know if they have the right now to terminate the extension of Beer Mountain after they themselves signed or extended that consensual. I don't know if by law
Being
they
a legal
have the
student.
right. Yeah. So it's going to be, but they will have to wait until that the time frame come to an end. They can't go right now and say, look, they were on break. Just recently they were on break. They had to call these people back that they have emergency to go and print a new banknote because that's also another news we've been hearing that they want to print money.
Yeah.
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 So they say they get 1 billion of that budget, but they never get money to sustain that budget. So they're now talking to the legislature to print up money.
Print money.
Because you hear somebody say we can increase the budget to 1 billion. So you work out in your second year, you not even put anything, but you just say you increase the budget to 1 billion. Just to say something
But it's
big.
not
That
even
is
visible.
something,
You can't see it.
yeah.
It's not.
That is sitting the day Jefferson, they said they were establishing the War Economic Plan Code. I remember they sent out to the Senate. They even said it was passed. They had some Congress people coming from the US meeting the
Yes.
president.
Yes.
All these things. But up to tomorrow, there's no War Code office
No.
established in the country.
You have
So it's just one of those whole government things.
Ali was sitting in the chambers. While senators were debating, he was sitting there. Ali was. Yeah.
So it's just
Well,
all
what?
scams. Playing with your
Ah,
mind.
man.
And again, when people look at you intentionally and lie to your face, it should anger you. Because it's basically trying to play with your intelligence. Because I dare you come to me, you're not establishing war chronicle, you say you're establishing war chronicle. That's a indirect insult. And that's what
Just sad,
Unity
man.
Party has been good at. You
Just
know,
sad.
so it's so unfortunate. And the Liberian people, the brother who was calling right now saying, like, you get Kolubago, if you want anybody to go, it must be Thomas Fala. If anybody should go, it should be Joy Michael. Look, today you sit in the country, you listen to the different media. People are projecting Joy Michael to be future president.
Yeah.
This clearly shows that we have no future in the country. Joy Michael to be president of Liberia. This is a man who ran and he was a two-time representative or senator. At some point, he served on the Ways and Means Committee at the House of Representatives, I think deputy chair. And Jeremiah who put his private hospital in Nimba into the budget. When they gave that money, he would take the money and send out his son. Who say you wanted to run against Yeke? Why, when you say why you gave me answer, you good. Say
Yeah.
Yeke. He was saying to China, to go buy goods. And that's how Jeremiah became a rich man today, at the expense of you. You sit down there and say, oh, Jeremiah go to Beer Mountain, he's trying to fix things, all the kind of stuff. That's the Jeremiah a new man. He was there when they extended Beer Mountain concession agreement. And he goes there pretending like everything is, strange to him. And you, the people, you are falling for that. Just so unfortunate, But let's see if we can go back to the line again, maybe take a few
Yeah.
calls because we are almost at the end of the show.
Mhm.
We can chip in the Beer Mountain stuff, the Yega Koluba explosion, you know, uh, the different issues in the country. You can call and give your input, but we should understand, fellow Liberians, that this thing, look, when you go to the pool and vote for people for 6 years, and they don't even go 3 years, 50% of the present tenure has now expired, and you already cry in the country, that's a problem. And you can't continue to let people where they and a family continue to enjoy, and then you there playing the role of just complaining, It's not going to solve the problem. We have to change that. We have to ask the hard question. There's a organization in the country they call LMDR, I think Liberia Democratic Media Institute. They
Yeah,
do
that
always
bro,
host
yeah.
presidential debate, right? They always host presidential debate whenever there's election. But the two top political parties, CDC and Unity Party, they don't attend these different debates because they have no message to give to you. Because that should be an opportunity where you should go and quest these people. How are you going to improve the economy? How are you going to provide jobs to improve our lives and all these different things? But they don't attend it. Joby has saying you can go for debate. Joseph Baga saying you can go. But you go there and vote for these people. So it's sad. Let's ask these people for that plan. And asking for plans too is not enough, Jefferson, because it's good. It's easier for Sidiki to say there and say, "Oh, for corruption. I will invest into agriculture, blah blah blah," like what the UP did. But when they say these things, as in how are you going to do it? And when they tell you how they will do it, then you compare it to their own personal life. What have they achieved? That 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 there's a possibility of they doing what they say they will do. That's how you quest people. And we can do better, fellow Liberians. Let's not be sentimental, emotional whenever we have election. Because see some of the people we elect at the legislature, you know, see some of the people that are there, some of them they don't even speak. They just wait at the end of the month to take like benefit and salaries. The legislature now has become a place like a business. You invest 100,000, you get
Yeah.
500,000 or even more. You make profit. One of the lawmakers in District 12, you know what I meant there, Mr. Pambo? He was in the US. The man went into a susu. It was not even a town, he begged the susu old man to gain the money. When they gain the money, he came to the library and win the election. When you won, the old man on Facebook crying behind to pay that susu money.
Wow.
Yeah. So they go into Susu, get the money, run the campaign, and they win, they get a lot of profit. So
Yeah.
that's not how it's supposed to be.
No.
So we have to think about that. Because even if you reduce some of the salary and benefits, that play will become less attractive.
Yeah.
The real people want to serve now that they don't want to be stepping
Go
for.
on, serve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other people can go sit down.
Yep. Okay, folks. So we'll take the second batch, of course. 0777959 plus 231 Welcome.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Jeff, how you doing?
I'm okay.
I want to thank you for honoring my call, and I want to thank your panelists. Just that our country have barrages, proliferation issues, and even the guests and even the society. In fact, the unfortunate problem with the country, the electorate. I listen to the analysts here. We are the most unfortunate and the most reckless people. The country has barrage of problems. For example, look at this. Dear Mountain, King of Warriors Mountain.
Yeah, Warriors Mountain, yeah.
2013, we need to exist in. That contract should have, the concession should have expired. My name is Pony. I'm popular than
Yeah.
Pony.
Yeah, Pony.
The contract should have expired 2026. Regrettably, unfortunately, that concession should expire in 2026. The citizen-led administration prior to 4 months to election, around July to August, now election or October, rectified and then extended the people concession to 2051, giving it for 25 years. I mean, it hurt me than any other thing. I haven't seen any country where get 3 months to election. I mean, totally, they suspend the whole concession, go to the election, let's see what a new administration emerges or whatever, and then we sit down, because Pierre Martin stopped thinking there was this 2026 that should end. The CDC-led government, if I ask question all the radio, what was the rush? President, we are in a line administration.
It was because of, re-election.
They went and extended it for additional 25 years. The concession now is 2051.
Yeah.
When the vice president basically wanted to do that, it was assessment. He practically do nothing. He went there for assessment.
Oh, yeah.
To see some of those things that they show in the document as to whether they can hurry to it. But the people is up to 2051.
It's a long.
It's unfortunate for our country.
Oh, yeah.
Representative Cordova, I mean, he might not be unelected today. I
Yes.
Listen to the opponents now. Listen to the panelists. I mean, look at the panelists. Yes, they are all responsible. They are decorous, very refined in our utterance. And what have you? You can be at that level. And then King, he has to be careful. I listen to the brother you the one that the guy the legislature probably can't even need the legislature is basically a normal game. You can always enough from now to tomorrow. Once you have the minority will have their say and the majority will have the deed that the legislative language. The black kid don't need yet for anything. You can do all of the talking. Yeah, he will talk, he will speak on issue, he's critical this, that. But to have their thing pass, they just need the number. Okay. And that's the important thing about the legislature. Once you have the number, it's a number game. You can bring Jesus Christ, you can bring Prophet Muhammad. The guys say want to seek you, especially the number. Once they have that number, I mean, he's playing. So he's there. And then the reason why I don't like to, the one they call one of the family icing, what can we do with outside? I mean, what can we do? Gala, the capital building. They will send 3,000 men there, 300,000 men there. There are rules, there are standing rules, there are policy, provide, give them the option. And I hear some of the call were talking impeachment. You know, impeachment, they call you expel, remove, you expel there. It is the judiciary, it is the lawyer, the judiciary support, the president support impeachment, and then the judiciary are impeached. Legislators are removed, and they are expelled.
Okay.
So guys, it's a whole show, and I'm following the show, and I'd like to appreciate all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Pony. Thank you so much. Let's take Edmund. Edmund, welcome.
Thank you. Let me say good evening to our panelists in the U.S. Good show. This is Edmund Carr, and I'm the confirmed Liberian for justice. And I'm also trying to visually there and pushing for the return of President Weah. Look, what the panelists said, and we have been pushing that. You know, we can't continue to sit here and allow the guys to do what they are doing. Because the last time we checked, the guy were living in hotel, driving to work every morning, 7 to 8 months, just to remove one fanatic profile, and we sat here all over representing that. I mean, our horses now, they come from Jera Electoral District. So I tell you, stand up and tell the people that this one, you can go there. So I talk about rules and this and that. No, that does not start up from us that we have the Constitution yet. But with the Constitution, they didn't say you should go protest so that the president can come down. But if there is a serious protest in the country and the president cannot make it, you will resign. So what we are saying is, we should gather a capital meeting to say, look, Yeke is for the protection of freedom of speech. Yeke was speaking from frustration. Because for a president to take upon himself, go into concrete, into a meeting, and on the arrival in Liberia, we started seeing the Guinean soldier trooping across our border. From present, we are not hearing anything about what is happening around there. So what do you do as a president? The last time we checked, Information Minister said, if we are not satisfied, we should go get on to go to the border. They didn't call me. The press secretary said, Liberian people are cleaning the lane, clean. So what is the difference between the Information Minister's statement? What is the difference between the press secretary's statement and that one? Okay. And you guys said, it is an attack against the political voices in the country. And if we lie after Yeke, you'll be going for Takobo, you'll be going for all the rest of the guys so that they can be sure and take their part and start the ball. Let me say this. If you do Yeke today, Yeke will not be silent. Okay. Yeke will not be silent. And we stand with him as an opposition. Okay. You see where they stood with him yesterday? We are standing with him today to in opposition. That is how they want us to do it. And how we will do it. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Emma. Thank you, Emma. Thank you so much. Good evening. Good evening. Your name and where you call from? You can change your location and call back. Yeah, change your location. We're not getting you. Hello? Yes, quickly. Let's hear you. Oh yeah.
Your line is terrible. Your line is terrible. Welcome. Good evening. That's it. Okay.
Now we are in the age of modernity, and now we got a system of internet, which is the repository of knowledge. People are soon to be reminded when they are walking the path of deception. What do I mean? The dear mountain incident in the past, walking and doing a photo shoot and trying to recognize governance before this past person was seated in the Senate representative when this conception or this agreement was revisited. He was there. This particular arrangement with Ghana as rescue vehemently campaigned against this particular Beer Mountain, only to see it come to power and see where on earth have you seen a government of the day going to ask for concession for carriage. This is the government. I don't know why my neighbor friends are not talking about this. This Beer Mountain we're talking about, and giving our president Jesus Boakai carriage on the occasion, during the carriage lecture, the first time ever in the history of the group, for president to be carrying around the group, it was this Beer Mountain who gave president to the local country. What was come? Why was he going to Beer Mountain to decorate it? Is that a conflict of interest?
Okay.
Beer Mountain should be looking at their agreement is now like they want to do it like Red White. But they are not doing it because the government is compromised. They are going to Beer Mountain, taking carriage there. Who knows why our neighbor there to what they were not confirmed or exchange on the power document.
Okay.
This thing, Beer Mountain, or people want to put that on bad liver, on power, or practices or carry against them. What did this government do? Why our brothers are not saying it? They don't go against that hostility. They kill innocent people. And they were allowed to preserve or kind of quasi investigation where they say proportionate force was used.
Thank you.
When you say unproportionate force is used, it means the forces of that equal. You can see an armed civilian that they don't have anything, they have less going ahead, you don't have anything going to fire them, they say the force was proportionate.
Thank you.
That wickedness, that arrogance, and that should not be allowed to continue.
Okay.
They have to stop.
Okay. Thank you. This last person here. Good evening. Hey, the feedback is terrible. Yes. Go ahead. Welcome, Moba.
Thank you very much for the facilitated discussion this evening. And I think for me, the vice president visit took 8 months. But just to go and show yourself. This is a vice president who served almost 3 terms in the national legislature. He was elected as representative 2 terms from Lima. The some people live war as a senator. So the big market concession was no stranger to him. He almost stood all of what was placed there because you were one of those your own chairman who sent me in for the representative and he went to the Senate. So all of what that is happening with big market, what is shown in the document, they're very fast, people know about it. But you know, when people are very ambitious because of his presidential ambition in that group, and that's why he wants to be market the most of the time. But if I don't know what is in your document, you balance the most of representatives and later you begin them of the last Senate. So all of what I think I'm not saying is aware of it. So generally, they should not come to you with all the because like we don't want to anything. We all say that you want to be president or not, but that would be like with the first people. So you want to give out the whole showcase instead. But everything that is still happening on the document is very fast president is aware of it because he was there representing 2 terms and later became senator. So he's aware.
Quickly to the Yaka issue. Yeah. Mhm. The exposure. Mhm. Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome. You're the last person. Go ahead. Let's hear you, Sadiatu. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Yes, Siriki. I mean,
Yeah, Jefferson, thanks for the production.
Mhm.
Again, thanks to all of the callers. We appreciate your calls, your feedback. It's really appreciated. We're already 5 minutes late.
Yeah.
Our 2 hours time already expired. So yeah, I want to say thank you for tuning in, for calling in to give us your feedback on the two topics we discussed today: the Bear Mountain stuff and that of the House of Representative plan to expel Yeke Koluba. So we have to take these things into consideration. This is not about Yeke, right? It can be anybody today in the opposition, just like Mr. Padmo put it. Today is Yeke, tomorrow they can come after Musa Ability, and the next day they can come after another opposition lawmaker, you know. And if they see the weakness of the opposition like that ahead of the election, it's going to be very, very uh, wicked because they might likely steal the election in 2029. So we have to stand with Yeka. These same people that worked with Yeka yesterday, you know, everything Yeka is doing today is not screen student. They know, you know, and they supported Yeke to his re-election based on the same thing Yeke is doing. So they are the one changing position, but not Yeke Koluba. And likewise, the Beer Mountain case. Jeremiah Kuhn is not a stranger to the Beer Mountain agreement. How many dollars that company take out of Liberia on a monthly basis? He's fully aware, but it's just all game, you know. And all of you, the 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 the, the listening audience, you have to be informed about these things so that when they're doing these things to play propaganda in politics, so that you are aware. But having said that, good night from my end. Thanks again for your support. Tomorrow we'll be here again, and up to Friday. This show runs from Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. Liberian time, up to 9 p.m. Liberian time. So, Mr. Palmo, you can just do your closing because you already exceed our
I
2 hours.
know. It was a
Yeah.
riveting conversation, man. I wish I had more time.
Yeah.
But Jeff, thank you so much. Siddiqui, thank you so much for holding it down. I'm back, which will be kicking off. I will be on several times this week, just to kind of get caught up with stuff, and then we'll go from there. But thank you to the listening audience. Thank you, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow up till Friday, and then next week we'll have a special guest here for you. We'll announce it during the week. Watch out, and we'll get that done. Jeff, thank you so much. You can take it from there.
Okay. All right,
Thank you,
folks. Thank you
Jefferson.
so.
Thanks.
Thank
Thanks
you,
so much.
CDK.
LIB stand